Hello there, I'm Dr. Phil. Welcome to Dr. Phil's Vagina Monologues. Today we're going to be celebrating this fantastic book. It's called The Great Wall of Vagina. Rather like the Vagina Monologues, the original, there's a bit of a deliberate error in there, in that most of this is all about the vulva, which is the bit on the outside. But unfortunately not many people know what a vulva is. And of course vulva doesn't rhyme with China. So Great Wall of Vagina it was, but in fact it contains plaster casts of 400 vulvas. Each of them different and beautiful in their own way, to some an object of fascination, but most of us were slightly perplexed about what a vulva should look like. If you're a heterosexual female, you probably haven't seen many vulvas apart from your own, and even if looking at your own can be quite tricky, needs a mirror and a keen eye. So here you get a chance to look at the sheer variety of different vulvas. And the reason this is important, and I think actually every doctor should have one somewhere in the waiting room, certainly every gynaecologist, is that women get very, very anxious about what their vulva should look like. It is the fastest growing of all cosmetic operations, having some sort of nip and tuck down to the vulva, often having the labia majora or minora, the fleshy lips on either side of the vaginal opening, reduced, which is a thing of great sadness, because when you look at this you realise that vulvas, perfectly normal vulvas, come in all shapes and sizes. In some cases one side is slightly bigger than the other. Sometimes the clitoral hood is prominent, sometimes it isn't, sometimes it's tucked away, sometimes it takes a bit of finding, but they're all different in their own way, and there really is no reason for this great explosion in female genital cosmetic surgery. Some people, I think myself included, think of it as genital mutilation. There's no reason to have it, there's no medical reason. Often it starts with women, even young girls, feeling that they should be shaved. So when they should really be out playing with their mates or outdoors, they're indoors using very cheap razors and shaving themselves. Often they get cut, they get quite sore, their vulva then rubs against their jeans, and they think, oh, this can't be normal, clearly I need to have my vulva reduced. Other women look at films, particularly pornographic films, and as if to think that their vulva must look trimmed back as many porn stars have their vulvas, in some sort of prepubescent male fantasy, which is particularly distasteful. Also in America, I guess having body work, whether it's your breasts or your lips or your genitals, is seen as a sign that you have money. You have a nice car, you have a nice house, you have some work done on your body. Again, rather depressingly, it means that all women end up looking precisely the same. Their lips look the same puffed up appearance, their cheeks look all sallow, their breasts are exactly the same size, and their vulva is cut back. Again, rather ironic that women would want their breasts enlarged, but their vulvas reduce. So I'm not saying you need to buy this book, although I'm sure Jamie would want you to buy it, but you can probably see pictures of it online. Any page you look at, you'll see pictures of vulvas, and they're all different in their own unique, magical, beautiful way. Absolutely nothing to be frightened or ashamed or embarrassed about. It's not in the least bit erotic. It's just wonderful to see the human body in its sheer variety and form, and to have the reassurance to know that yours is perfectly normal. There's bound to be a vulva that looks fairly similar to yours somewhere in here, and you absolutely don't need to do anything about it. So if you're too embarrassed to go to the doctor to talk about it, or you want to be a reassurance to know that you're anatomically normal, check out this book. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm Dr. Phil. You've been watching this on embarrassingproblems.com.